Hey guys, this is OJB with the ventilation shop, and in today's video, a training video, I will be going over the different metals that you will come into contact in the sheet metal trade, and also what we use at our company. So the first thing, guys, I want to talk about is regular black steel. This is just regular carbon black. It's 1/4 inch thick. This is now we do a lot of welded ductwork at this particular company. So not this thick, but generally a lot of material is made out of welded black. So this is black right here. Okay. Don't really pay attention that much to the thicknesses, guys. We'll have a separate video on that. But I just want you to see this is black material. It's real easy to weld. Very universal. We also deal with a lot of tread plate, which is just black, but it has these little treads on it. So so when you walk on it, it has a little bit more of a grip surface. Use this on a lot of platforms that we fabricate. Okay, this is black. This also comes. You also see this in aluminum too, which brings us to, I guess, our next piece of metal. Now this is aluminum. Aluminum is dealt with a little bit. It's usually done for very shiny, as you can do. One, you'll know it's aluminum. It's very light. It's very soft. It's actually, it gets a little bit gunked up in machinery, so it's not very machinery friendly. We do this a lot for like looks, like, you know, you'll put it on the face or something to make it look good. We generally use this at this particular company for tread, again, aluminum tread plate. I wish I had a piece around here somewhere, a scrap, but I don't. And we use it to, again, it's similar to this, but much lighter. It's much lighter. This is why people work with it. The most common steel outside of black that we deal with is galvanized. Let me show you a piece of galvanized. This is galvanized steel. This is 18 gauge. But galvanized is just, all galvanized is, guys, is black covered in zinc, a zinc coating. Okay. Generally speaking, 90% of ductwork that you guys put up will likely be in galvanized, right? It's often used because it has the nice, the galvanized coating keeps it from rusting. That's why it's put on. It's actually a lot more aesthetically pleasing to the eye versus black. If you're doing any sort of roof work, it must be galvanized so that it doesn't, you know, this will rust. If you made ductwork out of black and put it on a roof and it got rained on, it would rust. So the galvanized coating protects the steel. That's why. So like I said, 90% of what you're going to be working with will be galvanized. All right, guys. The only problem with galvanized is, while it is weldable, it produces a toxic fume when you do it, so you need a lot of ventilation. Some people wear suits with an oxygen tank on. It's not weld friendly, okay, guys? It's very again, you can weld it, but it's very it's just not a good time. The next common steel that we particularly work with is stainless. Stainless, as you can see, it's very shiny, has a lot of nickel in it. This is usually done for food. Anytime you do food, medical, food or medical products are coming into contact with, they want stainless because stainless is very easy to clean. It is easy to weld, and also very high. Any sort of ventilation that is extraordinarily corrosive or high temperature will likely use stainless, okay? Because, example, the heat that a 1/4 inch thick black would take, you can do in 14 gauge stainless. So you can use like thinner stainless to absorb more heat. So that's one of the advantages of stainless. Again, if it's corrosive, like acidic, something acidy, stainless, it won't eat through the galvanized or the steel. It can get rained on, it won't rust. You can weld it. In fact, you can weld it either through MIG or TIG. You can even stick it, but usually it's either TIG or MIG. Lots of stuff done with stainless, especially at the ventilation shop. We make lots of stuff out of stainless. The next one is copper. This is usually, we can hear, copper is usually done, roof. We don't do a lot of roofs at the ventilation shop, but we do occasionally get into, you know, some trinket items people may want out of copper. Copper is very malleable, but the more you bend it, the more brittle it becomes, so it will eventually snap. This is some copper tubing. A lot of water and refrigerant is done through copper, so that is again, we don't use this a lot, but just a good to know what it looks like. And then the last thing we use is bronze. It looks like copper. It's got a little bit of tin in it. We use this usually for, again, it's more aesthetic pieces of metal people want for aesthetically pleasing. Like this was done, a customer wanted a top for a bar. So this is just a piece of scrap that was left over. This was long ago. And so yeah, just to kind of see, here's the difference. I'm not sure if the video really shows the different hues between the two. This is copper and this is bronze. Bronze is a little orangey. You can kind of see it, a little more orangey. Bronze is made of 88% copper. That's why they look alike. And then it's mixed in with some other stuff. And then the last piece of metal we work with, guys, and this is for high temp as well. It looks like galvanized, but it is called aluminized metal. It looks a little bit duller. Let me get a piece of galvanized just so you can see it. I'm hoping you can see it. It's a little duller than the galvanized. It looks just like galvanized. It's much better to weld with. It's not commonly used in a lot of places. We use it because it's made for heat and it's much better to weld with. It's called aluminized. It looks dull. It looks almost like a water-stained version of galvanized. But that's what we got for you guys. Like I said, these are the different type of metals we work at the ventilation shop. Familiarize yourself with it. As we said in the last video I posted, sometimes you'll get listing tickets and they'll tell you the material and the thickness they want. In a following video, I will go over the different type of thicknesses of metal that are out there and how to figure out which is what thickness. But for now, guys, just get familiar with the different types of metal out there. All right, guys, I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Thank you.